Hey, you guys, it's Charlie, and we got Reg joining us, and the world-renowned geologist Rock Butcher down there. What you guys up to?
Just chilling.
Yeah,
Yeah, your mic is like really close. When you like exhale, it just sounds like you're just breathing out there, Reg.
trying to get my vision back. Went to see the doc today for consultation about cataract surgery, and he's like, "Wow, those are really bad." So I'm like, "Yeah, you should be sitting in this chair." And and at any rate, so they're going to get me in soon. He says, and we could do them one week apart. We'll do one eye, and then we'll do the other one. So
Then you'll be able to see the gold from all the way across the room there.
that's Oh, I can still see that gold. It's not that bad. But at least I'll be able to see across the damn valley, you know.
You won't have to pull out the loot so much.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. We were talking, there's three different levels of lenses. They can actually stick new lenses in your eyeballs, believe it or not. I didn't know this.
Really?
And there's the free ones that, the free healthcare in Canada gives you, quote, quote. Then there's an upgraded one. Then there's an even more upgraded one. The more upgraded one's like $1,300. But I told him, I said, like as a geologist, observation is my primary tool. Like that's the one thing I need. I need to be able to see, why is that different? And he talked about he was going to talk me into try to get the lower price one, and then when I told him about that, he's like, "Well, yeah, if you want to do it, it'll help you."
Hey, Mom.
Okay. So that's what we'll do.
David Vila, how you doing? The everything guy. Hello.
I don't have the chat up because my eyes are so wonky still. I can't even read the chat. You guys are all looking kind of fuzzy right now.
David Vila says, aye.
Yeah. When I came home this afternoon, the kids were home from school, and I closed all the blinds, and so it was dark, and I put my sunglasses on, and I was watching the news on YouTube. They're like, "You're watching the news in the dark on YouTube with your sunglasses on." I'm like, "Yeah, because if I look at the screen, it's too bright." So, yeah, I don't know what they stick in your eyeballs, but that's crazy stuff. Anyway.
David Vila says, we can say anything we want about The Rock.
That's right. I can't read your chat, David, so go ahead. Do your worst.
I'll commentate the chat.
There we go.
See something.
Yeah.
David Vila says it's Greece. But yeah, me and Milwaukee went out. What was that, Rich?
I said, are you sure they weren't going all clockwork orange on you? Dropping LSD in your eyes?
No.
Is it just me, or is that a dragon in the corner?
I wasn't tripping. Yeah. Why are those spiders crawling up the walls?
But yeah, me and Milwaukee Matt went and checked out a location and did some.
Okay, it's happening again.
We had gotten permission from landowners to check out a little creek close to his place there. Neither of us had our rubber boots, so we were just checking surface. We did find plenty of black sands in the creek. I mean, there's lots of large cobbles and stuff like that, but there's also a lot more sandstone in the area, so there's also a lot more lighter material in the creek. Not typically what we would look for, but there might be something a little bit deeper down. So it does warrant some investigation, but we've got permission to hit pretty much a creek all the way from one road down to the next road from the landowners.
Right on.
Because we just don't veer off the creek too much. We can walk along the banks and stuff, but they've got like a bunch of deer blinds and stuff like that out there, and it's hunting land, so we want to try and stick to where we want to be so we're not disturbing any of their stuff.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Good evening, T-Rep.
T-Rep. Rawr.
And I don't know, is he?
T-Rep, how you doing?
Enough of that.
Texas Donna, hello. How you doing?
Good evening, Texas Donna.
But yeah, I start working Monday for a place like 45 minutes from here. I haven't had a chance to get to the mail yet, T-Rep. I haven't even looked at it yet. I've been out all day. I've been spelunking with Milwaukee Matt, so there might be a little video coming up with that and a few things that I did with the Wasaki Prospecting Club up in Wasaki up there. I did a little bit of metal detecting and stuff, found a few cool things, but working on getting it all put back together.
Right on.
He's like, "LOL, go check."
Cheers, David.
I got my cup of coffee. Or should I say half a pot of coffee?
Right?
I ran out right before the video. Was live. I was like, should I run out? Nah, never mind.
No, because right now you can't see anything. You might go to run and then trip
That's
over
right.
something and
That's
land
right.
on something
Exactly.
else.
Yeah. That's it. I drive down the road like this, like
Which
I can't
four
believe
lanes
I
am I
drove
supposed
home
to
from
stay in?
I drove home from there. I just put myself behind the car in front of me and I just did what they did. It was it was pretty haywire.
Now, could you imagine if the person in front of you had the same thing going on?
The blind leading the blind? Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
We'd start playing the Benny Hill song and we could drive all over town, Where's my house? I don't know. Where are we? I don't know. I can't see anything.
That's too funny. My mom says, "Walk, don't run."
Walk, don't run. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Walk.
It's one of those where you're rubbing your foot out in front of you.
I've got a cane around here somewhere, a little pole there. My fire poker, I'll use that as I walk down the street and make sure that I don't run into tripping hazards.
Just put a leash on one of the kids. Call them a seeing eye dog.
Yeah, could do that.
When they don't walk you into a wall, you give them a Twinkie.
That's right. Yeah.
You did good.
Heck, 3 years from now, I can send the oldest one out. Go get your dad a 6-pack of beer. Here's some money. Get yourself a coffee at Tim's on the way home.
Yeah, but they'll come back to you. Dad, I want a 6-pack too. Come on.
Yeah. Maybe.
So, anybody got any plans for the weekend coming up?
Lacrosse stuff, you know what I mean?
Any plans for the weekend, guys?
I got a bunch of stuff I got to finalize up for that Arizona thing, and get that kind of tidied up and tied into a nice little bow. And then we're just waiting on assays to. We got a couple of investors lined up that are willing to look at it, and then when that happens, I'll put together a little presentation and go talk to them and see if they want to give us some
Hey,
money.
boys and girls.
I mean,
We got 406 in the house and Gold Eagle popped in.
What's up, Joe? 406, Stacy, how you doing?
What's up, Reg? What's up, Charlie? Rock Butcher, always a pleasure.
yeah. How you doing, Matt?
Doing all right, bud. Yourself?
Slow and steady.
That's how you win the race.
Gold Eagle's like, there goes the neighborhood. Stacy says there's still over 1.5 feet of snow on Lincoln Claim. Ground froze.
Oh, that's rough.
Good
Yeah, we got
evening.
a dusting of snow yesterday, but it's all gone today. So I think we're done with the snow up here. I can't believe it. I didn't run the snowblower one time this whole year.
You're
Even
kidding me.
being down south, I didn't have to run it.
Crazy Cannon, hello.
Love you.
Well, we're about to go in there and get some snow tomorrow, apparently. They're already salting the roads.
We're expecting about 5 to 10 centimeters of snow down here in Niagara region.
What's a centimeter?
Half an inch.
Inches in United States. I'm sorry. We're not in the metric system.
You
Half
you
an
have to tell them the measurements in derpa there, Reg.
I just did half an inch-ish, give or take.
I just tell her I have 10 millimeters.
There you go.
It sounds
That's
good.
Yeah, no, we're good till. No, yeah, they're calling for snow on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday now. Watch, that'll be the big one.
Right?
We're always good for an enormous dump somewhere in late March, early May up here. And then that's it, and then summertime happens.
Same
I
with
love
down
you,
the.
406. Why don't we get Gold Eagle up here? Now that we have the complete situation. There, Charlie.
Well, like I was talking to Rock Butcher, like it's mostly sandstone and stuff in that area. And if you look at where everything was pushed down and which direction the ice flows were actually moving, most of the gold in our area is on the west side of the state.
I
There
know.
is an area
We still
over
have
by
to
Wausau.
we still have to poke around a little bit. It's still kind of fun. I mean, we can't.
Yeah,
just-
no, we're still gonna check the spot out and give it its due diligence and checking it and stuff. It's just we didn't have all the equipment with us to do a proper sample. We were only able to do like surface test. Yes, we found some black sand. Yes, we found some indicators. But
There's a
it's
few.
one of those things until we get more pans and deeper into
No,
that
yeah,
ground,
I know.
we're never really gonna know.
No, I know. It did look juicy, though. You got to admit. It had everything but gold. At least. I don't know. It looked great. It's not even on the map.
I don't think I got.
Kansas to Charles Creek, Claim Buddy was out there yesterday. Pretty good gold. Well, why aren't you out there, Stacy? Mid 50s, 60s tomorrow. Yeah, you should be out there. I want to see you on the creek. David says, dang, in Cali, we're in the 70s. Yeah, over here, it's still like 34 degrees. But that's warm for us.
Below freezing up here now.
we only had like 1 week of really strong negative temps where it hit like -40, and then that was it.
Yeah, same here.
Usually like all of end of January and all of February is like usually solid negative temps, like -9 or lower,
Hmm.
to like -40, depending on the wind chill and how cold it got. But
It's been a strange winter, that's for sure.
I mean, there was days that we had 70 degrees in January.
It is down here in Niagara.
I was hoping for an actual like winter melt, but there's nothing to melt, so there's nothing to go downstream.
Yeah, water levels are going to be horrible this summer.
Yeah, it's going to be a dry summer. It's going to be bad for the bushfires, for sure.
So yeah, Matt, that means no fires on the creek.
But we got the bucket as long as you don't fall into it. But we put on a rock in the middle of the creek. I don't think that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, well, I'd still be safe than sorry. We can bring the little Coleman grill down. We can use that.
No, we're going to take my bucket and you just don't fall on it and you'll be all right. 21 hours, right?
Right.
We did really well for what we ran. I just know how rich that vein is, and
Guys, quiet please.
Also, we send out our beavers to go and gather us our firewood.
Yeah,
I'm
they
a-
do it.
They have our maple trees for us.
I'm an eager beaver. I make a nice dam. I find firewood, dig a hole, find gold, make lunch, and still be productive.
There you go.
That's just it. Exactly.
Joe was asking how we heat our homes when it's so cold up here. So
Wood.
that's why I was saying, we send out our beavers to go get our firewood.
It saves on the chainsaw.
Yeah.
Right? Self-sharpening teeth.
I
We
wish
got
a
furnaces and
chainsaw was
stuff.
like that. If you can invent a chainsaw with self-sharpening teeth, you're doing pretty good.
Nature did it for you. It's called a beaver.
It's called
Sup,
a beaver.
Remy?
That's right.
Yeah, well,
Hey, Remy.
trying to go through a beaver area where they have like trees this way, trees that way, trees that way, trees this way. Nobody knows. It's a pain in the freaking arse. They're little pesky little rascals. I don't know. Just saying.
Crazy Ken says, "Okay, you made my wife laugh about the beavers."
Does she have one? I was kidding.
Some beavers don't have self-sharpening teeth. Those are the best beavers.
Yes,
Yeah,
like Gold
Yeah,
Eagle says,
yeah,
that's the
don't-
other way
that
we
does
stay
not
warm up
sound
here.
nice. I don't like the sound of that one. We're not trying to lose wood here. Save the forest.
Well, Matt, if you've ever been up to northern Ontario, you'll know there's a ton of forest to go.
No shortage of forest. That's right.
Well, you can take my beavers because there's beavers on 1517, and they made a big old dam, and I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to break it because it might wash the road out that I need to get out with. So I don't know what's going to happen if I take out that beaver dam.
Can I have a piggy bank?
That's why you
One
take it
claim
apart
that
little
Go-
by little instead
go-
of just flooding the whole thing.
Go
You take
talk
out
to the
so much so
local.
the water drops
Yeah.
until
Go
that's
talk to
steady,
the
and then
local
you take the
trapper
little
and
more
slide
out.
him a $50 bill. Yeah.
The one claim I had gone to, just north of Peterborough. You remember that place I went to, showed you
Yeah,
the
yeah.
map for, Jim?
Yeah.
That property there must have had about 20 to 30 beavers out in the big pond lake area. There's so many beavers up here. We ain't got
That
no
sounds like a
shortage
disaster.
of that.
Your woods must be just a mess.
You can't
Seriously.
walk 100 yards without running into water.
Or into a tree that's laying in front of your path. They just
No,
they have
usually
no
knock them
sense.
down right
They have
beside
no
the pond.
sense. They have
They
no
don't go
sense
that
of
far.
dropping the tree in the proper direction. They just chew it till it falls down, and whatever way it lays, then they try to drag it to the water. And
Your
if it's
your
too
mileage
big,
may vary.
goodness. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, if it's a bigger tree, typically what they'll do is just chew the limbs off and drag the limbs and whatever
They
can
take the limbs
drop
out. Yeah,
carry.
they'll drop the
Yeah.
tree and then they'll spend the rest of the year taking the limbs off it.
I mean, I have seen this guy right here chewing on a few trees.
Well, I
But,
can't help it. They were tasty.
The maples,
Yeah.
sugar maple.
I don't know what it was.
Hug.
No. Is that cinnamon I taste?
Why is my mouth going numb?
Too funny.
Oh gosh, you guys are killing me. It's red. It's red from welding, probably. Hey, your buddy came up here to say hi there. Nope, he ran off. Zoo came up.
Yeah, so I got that pump from Matt. So I got to get that all wired into the head that I got from Gold Eagle. Put all that together. And then start doing some testing and stuff and building a head for the sluice box.
Have you seen Flower Gold Wizard's new?
Yeah, it's just I don't have the $40 to buy one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, did you watch where he's trying to make a gravity pump? Literally, you know it was at 1517. There, Charlie. He tried to put one in there because it has a lot of drop there, but I don't know what his thinking is on how he thinks that's going to suck anything. You're going to have to create a siphon pretty hard. So you have to have enough fluid in the tube to actually pull that volume. Does that make sense? I don't know where it's going to come from. I mean, you could start it, siphon, it's going to drop out.
No. Which hand is
Yeah,
cold?
both of them. I think I dropped out of.
Why does that feel like that?
Oh, hang on a sec here.
Charlie must be answering a text message.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I got to split. I got to help my wife with some homework here. So,
All right, Jim. Well, good
good
seeing
night to
you.
you all. Good seeing you, even if just for a short while. And we'll hook up next time we're looking at you. Take care.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
after this stream, there's a few things Charlie's got to go take care of. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun time.
Sounds like a busy night.
Yeah,
It's been a busy day. Let's just say that.
yeah. I'm gonna finally be able to get it all put together. I finally got the pump from Matt. I was down there today, so I'll be able to put that together, Joe.
Where's Joe?
He's in chat.
No. Gold Eagle, come say hi for a minute. I can't. I only have one device, so I can't read the chat. So I don't even know who's in here.
Good for you. Papa. I got a new gun.
See, he's saying hi.
There you are. Yeah, I see him.
I got a new gun.
You got a new gun? Nice. Upgrade that one. Can you upgrade it? Upgrade it.
Brewer.
What's up, Brewers? How you
Brewers
doing?
in here too.
What's up, Pop? If you want to come up and join us.
What's up, Brewer? We need to get back down to Cottonwood. I swear to God, I love that. Brewer made some amazing tomahawk steaks.
Yeah,
Let's
those are
just
good.
say. Yeah. And then I got stuck in the Walmart parking lot for several hours with
And
who was
from
this?
Flash in Your Pan.
Yeah, flash in your pan. Oh my gosh. We ended up spending like 3 hours in a Walmart parking lot because he had a flat tire.
Who's Jack?
It was fun.
Who's Jack?
And I'm being sarcastic about that. Everybody else was having fun at camp while we're on a BEERUN run and a tire. So that was cool.
Have a great night, Crazy Cannon.
Later, Crazy Cannon. But yeah, things are starting to pick up. Looking better.
Well, glad things are on the up and up, Charlie.
Yeah, finally, like it took a while for the bad luck to break, but it finally broke.
I know the feeling.
What's up,
I'm
Gold
starting
Eagle?
to work on more of those sculptures. Gold Eagle.
What's happening?
What's up, Bald Eagle?
Is that Jack?
You were so interested in me coming up here. I guess I had to show my face over there, Matt. I missed you.
Well, I love you too there, bud. No homo, but I'm not cheating on Charlie or anything.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't want to. I know you and Charlie are doing most of the spooning up there.
Trust me, he's a little spoon.
Jeez, you made me choke there, Joe.
Hey, Stacy, how
Wow.
you doing? Everybody in chat, how are you? I'm tired today. I didn't do nothing, but I feel like I'm beat today.
I love you all,
Who's
and I'll never be the little spoon. Just
Ask me
saying.
the question.
David, I don't plan on it. Don't worry about it.
That he knows it. Getting
Hey,
stuff
hey,
ready
Brewers,
for
what's up,
tomorrow. What
Frankie?
you doing
What's
tomorrow,
up?
Brewers? Hitting the creek, doing some work. What you doing? Hey, Gold
What are you
Eagle.
doing tomorrow, there, Brewer?
Stacy's
Gold.
letting you know how much gold you still got on the claim there.
Well, don't get it at all. Save some for us.
Hitting the creek. Gonna have a video posted on that.
Charlie, this year we should try and make a run to the compound if we make it down to North Carolina.
Dad, I don't know because, like I said, I'm starting work Monday.
Oh, well, that's a good thing.
So I don't know if I'm going to be able to, go because I'm just starting work, Plus, I got to make sure the bills and everything here are covered. Priorities first,
Oh yeah, that's you gotta take care of a home situation before anything. That's for sure. Don't worry about it. I was just saying if we, we're so close down there, I'd love to make a run over to Bristol.
I know I still
What's
need my
that?
compound key. I've been there twice already and still haven't had a compound key.
So we can run with your system there, Joe. We can run this for darn near 2 weeks straight out. I'm excited to see. I'm excited to put this baby through her paces.
What are you gonna be running with it now?
I don't know. Talk to Charlie. I gave him all the stuff now. We have everything we need.
Yeah, I'm in
I
the
think-
process of getting different heads made up, but we have different size sluices that we can use. I know it worked on that GeoBanker for like hours, and I barely dropped a bar of it, like on that. So something about that size at least.
Well, just make sure you can you could run it. You'll be able to run it for a couple of hours there at least, and just make sure you have the charger and a place to charge it. Charge it up again, and go for another 8 or whatever. See what happens. That's why I'm curious.
I think that thing will run what we need for a long time. I mean,
it should. It
Yeah,
should. What,
yeah.
what size?
I'm
What size?
excited. I'm excited to see what this
1100.
is.
1100.
Yep.
1100.
You said go to sleep.
I mean,
it's-
build pump. That thing will run 2 weeks without a charge on that system, I believe, depending.
2 weeks.
Did I say that?
How many
Maybe.
hours? You got to you would talk not continuously.
All right. Hey, she wants to say goodnight. It's nighttime.
Good
All
night.
right.
Good
Have a
night.
good night.
Stacy, I think I seen a picture of that pan. I think you're talking about the one with the silicone bottom. Is that what you're talking about? Oh, I got an itch. I'm scratching my back. Yeah, you probably get 4 hours a day out of that. Yeah, well, the 1100, it depends on how much volume you're going to run through it also. You know?
No, I get it. I mean, so what do you suggest? Getting a regulator on it?
No, it is a regulator. It
Well, that's
regulates.
what I'm saying. So it regulates itself.
Yeah, more or less. You
Right.
don't have to run it wide open, and you don't have to run it full. You got to adjust it to where the best.
Where it works for what we need.
Yeah, for
Right.
where
So
for
I'm
what you need.
thinking of getting a sluice that we can set up and get some legs
Jocko,
on it, and get some legs on it that we can adjust each individual leg with a little pin in the side to adjust how it wants to come up and down inside there.
Well,
And
Charlie's seen the Geo Sluice High Banker run that thing
Right.
for a couple of hours.
yeah.
right.
You know,
No, this will work for what we need. Like big time. I mean, how hard is it? How hard is it to get? You know, I mean, you could even, if you really wanted to, you could go get out there with as long as it's not a super cloudy day, go out there with a little solar thing that charges a battery pack, and then just charge. I mean, or you could have 2 of them. I mean,
well, if you bring 2 of them, then you'll have no problem whatsoever.
you're
You
no
know,
problem at all.
what I sent you was one battery and one charger. If you have another battery comparable to that, don't go over the 6 amps. Don't go
No,
over
yeah.
6 amps, or you'll toast that thing.
No, yeah, no. But I'm saying,
Stay within the battery range that I sent you.
No, yeah.
I know. I
Of
have
course.
a few other ones that are just like that battery that I can
Yeah,
use
well,
for it. So I
yeah,
already
you
got
could
multiple
actually-
batteries that work on it.
Make sure
can
the
actually
batteries
go
are
to
charged.
places-
Bring them with you, and you should
Yeah.
be good to go.
you're good. I mean, even if you stay a day or two, then you can go take it back to camp and recharge it.
Definitely. Yeah, if you got 2 batteries, you're good for 2 days.
That's what I'm saying. We're only usually out there for 1, 2 at the most.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, hello. I'm still waiting
Well,
to
that's
talk to
what-
Mike Pung. I'm still waiting to talk to Mike Pung so I can get on top of one of those gold cubes, and we're gonna run that on a gold cube.
I had somebody in Idaho running a gold cube with that, so I got input from there. I know it works. I want to
Yeah, I
see.
know.
I want to
Well,
see.
see,
You know,
I'm planning on going to that event where Mike Pung's going to be up there on July, I think 15th. They're going to be up
Charlie
there.
and I gave Mike gave Mike a couple of our rocks to cut, and apparently it wasn't so great. But he was coming from Muskellunge Lake up north of Wisconsin here, coming back south, and I met up with him. He grabbed the rock, says he lives in Oklahoma, and he stops in a Costco parking lot. I was like, hey man, I'm like, can I get a picture with you? He's like, I don't sign skin. his wife calls him Santa.
The ultimate gas powered generator.
I mean, he's a great dude. I mean, I can't wait to. I mean, I met him for a couple minutes, real quick, but I mean, I talk to him all the time. Wish him like happy holidays and stuff like that. Really cool dude. I like him. I mean,
well, Charlie, you know, for my own information, I want some input on that. I want some videos. I want to see what you're running and how long it lasts, and you know,
Grease Monkey.
Monkey.
What's up?
yo, Grease Monkey in the house. What's happening there, my friend?
But yeah, July 15th, Mike Pung is going to be up there, and I'm bringing that along to show him that, and we're going to try and hook it to a gold cube. I know he said he was going to have one there. So
Nice.
I want to try hooking it to the gold cube, trying it out, showing him the setup, and, you know, because it's going to be way better than carrying out two huge RV batteries.
You
if
know
you
that.
can carry something out that's only this big.
Yeah. Let's see.
I mean, the head and the battery together is still about the same size as like the bilge pump itself. I mean,
For everybody in chat who's wondering what we're talking about, this is the power supply, and this is the battery. This is all you need for 8
a
hours.
lot of fun.
That's it.
Honestly,
8 hours of runtime right there.
And
We're
then
running
there.
1,100 gallon,
so simple.
1,100 GPH pump.
it fits in your backpack. You take 2 batteries, you're good for 2 days. It's all adjustable. Adjustable. And we're gonna have some good input from Charlie and Milwaukee Matt to see how it works. I've run it. We've run it last year. Charlie ran it with me last year on a Geo Sluice High Banker. I've been running my cleanup sluices on it forever.
Have a great night, Roseanne.
Yeah, 403 prospectors, 57 subs away from 1K. If you haven't subscribed, please jump over there and check him out. I know he's got some pretty cool stuff that's going up in that giveaway, so make sure you don't miss out on that.
Travis,
Yeah.
where is he at tonight?
$19.95, yeah, plus shipping.
Hey, Gold Eagle.
Yes.
I know you're throwing away those crystals the other thing. Did you ever send those? Because I have a different address for you to send them to.
Did I ever do what?
You remember the day you were throwing crystals away?
Throwing crystals?
That wasn't Joe.
Who
I
was,
wasn't
who was
throwing
throwing
nothing
it?
away.
That was
I know
Stacy.
you never throw nothing away. That's why it was surprising to me. Who was that? Who was
It was
throwing it?
Stacy, 406 Miner.
Why was he throwing that away?
Because you were freaking out about the crystals and stuff, and then he's like, oh, and then threw it. And you're like, oh!
Oh yeah. I mean, come on, dude. Like, we appreciate those things. We don't all get to see those all the time. So, I mean, if you're gonna throw them out, I mean, send them somewhere.
Just be cool. What's up?
What's up? Just
Speaking
be
of
cool.
things you don't get to see all the time, my brother
I know,
Jerry went
right?
to Indonesia recently and came back with this lovely, beautiful, dark purple amethyst.
Ooh.
Oh, that's an Amazon. Oh my! Where did you find that? Wow.
That
Indonesia.
comes from Indonesia.
Wow.
See
I'm
if I
looking
can
on the
light
big
it up
screen.
better.
Hold up. That's actually really pretty. I have a couple of people that keep hitting me up from Indonesia that want me to like buy stuff of theirs. I don't know, but dude, that's all right, Charlie. Stop showing off. My vial is like
Oh,
a 20th of what that is.
This is 2023 right there.
You're welcome.
Way more than I got in 2023.
Yeah, way more than I got too.
because you didn't work hard enough.
You know what?
Hey, I can
And yeah,
only
there was weekends I did get a hold of you. I was like, hey, I'm going out. You want to come with? Hey, I'm going.
I tried. Good Lord. I drove through a blizzard with you. April of last year. We're about to be a 1-year celebration on that nightmare.
Travis, I like your mama's saying,
Life is
but I'd
like
like
a
to
fun
add
program.
to that and say, Mama also said that the best rock to throw is the one that you can ditch and get away with.
I got a bunch of rocks tumbling in there as we speak.
Yeah, I showed Matt how to open his rock tumbler today.
Yeah, you know what? I was trying to figure out how to fucking work that thing. It really was a little frustrating. I wasn't trying to, I just needed to know how it opened up.
What, the rock tumbler?
Yeah, he couldn't get it open.
Yeah. Yeah, you see the top of his head? It looks like a rock tumbler. Actually, I'm the only one with hair in here.
Hey, mine's hidden.
Sorry. Oh. You got business in the front, party in the back. All right. Got that one.
What's up, Shane? How you doing?
Hey,
Good day,
Shane.
Shane.
Good day. The rest of the month.
All right. Well, I'm only going to be on for a little bit longer, so I'm going to say goodnight to y'all pretty soon here.
All right, Matt.
All right, have a good night, Matt.
Be good
I
there,
love you
Matt.
guys. Yeah, hang in there, guys.
Take care.
You too. See you, Rags. See you, everybody in chat. Charlie,
Later, bud.
behave yourself.
Oh, I never will.
I already know.
And
All right,
Remy,
message me later.
there's
All right, love you
very
too. All right, good night.
Good night.
I'm out.
Later.
Oh,
So what's Joe been up to?
what's Joe been up to? Joe went and did his taxes today. Had to write a big check.
Not me. I got to pay in like $81 this year.
Yeah.
I file my own taxes.
You know, me and the wife, we went to, you know, the people over there, one of the, like the H&R Block or something like that. They charge an arm and a leg. I got to start doing it myself. And I don't make that much money, so it can't be that hard. But I just don't know how to do taxes.
In my situation, I'm on disability, so it's government income. So the CRA, the Canada Revenue Agency, is already fully aware of what I get in disability pension. So all I
Yeah.
have to do is input on their side the TEEF, whatever form that they require, and validate that what they sent me is correct.
Where do you get the forms to do it?
Me
It's all-
personally, I go through something called Wealth Simple. They do taxes and investing and stuff like that. In my situation, I used to use TurboTax,
Yeah.
but they started asking for donations in order to use their services.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know if it's different in the States versus here in
You know-
Canada, but
You know what put me over the edge is that I went online and I downloaded. I got a couple of stocks in a couple of these little nickel and dime gold companies, and I haven't made any money on them. In fact, I lost money. You know, maybe I lost $50 or so like that. But in order for me to file that kind of form, H&R Block is charging me $55 to do that form.
well, yeah,
Well-
that would be considered a special requisition form.
I'm not
based
only
on-
losing money in the stocks, I'm losing money telling the government that I'm losing money. You know, and it's not all that money. It's not all that much money, but I still got to pay $55 to file that form. That's getting ridiculous. You know.
Look into the online tax filing services.
You still have to pay those.
Not all of them. There are some free ones that are available. I don't know if Wealth Simple is available in the US. It is here in Canada. But they're the ones, they're my go-to.
Don't lose money. Yeah. I know. I'm thinking if I don't file, you think they'll catch up to me in 20 years if I don't file taxes from now on?
After 4 years, they'll jump your ass.
Oh yeah. Oh. Because I was only planning on living another 20 years. I was going to try and get away with it.
Yeah, so did everybody else file their taxes? Because I hear Ukraine needs new tanks.
Right?
Do Ukrainians need new tanks?
Yeah, so you filed your taxes, right? Because the
Yeah.
Ukrainians need new tanks. They ran out of all the RC drones that we sent them over there, so they can use those as suicide bombers into the tanks.
Well, I'm figuring I'm going to write a letter to the government saying that I'll pay for a month of these illegal aliens in one of these slum motels. I'll pay for a month. You know, they're putting them up anyway.
All right, can they just like bring the cost of groceries back to fucking like normal or something?
That would be nice. Or lower
Yeah.
rent prices.
I mean, it's gotten to the point now where I was actually thinking about like bagging up eggs and like standing on the corner selling eggs to people like dealers do because of how ridiculous the prices are getting.
You know, a 2-bedroom apartment here in Ontario, Canada, in the Niagara region is going for a minimum of $1,200 Canadian plus bills. Disability only gives you, $1,100 as a single individual,
you're
$1,500
talking-
as 2 people in a family.
You're talking rents here in New York. If you go into the city, you're paying over $3,500 a month for a box. My son used to live in one of them.
For a
Up here-
3-bedroom apartment, that's roughly the going rate.
Up here where I live, like 60 miles north of the city, you can pay around $2,000 for a 1-bedroom, maybe $2,300 for a 2-bedroom apartment. $2,300.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, the rents. Real estate is fun. I look at what I paid for my house and what it can go for on the market right now, and it's unbelievable.
Well, 8 years ago when I got this apartment that I'm in now, I was paying $700 a month rent. If I were to move out today, my landlord told me he would renovate and increase the rent to $1,500. I'm only
Double it.
paying $800, bills included.
Wow. You see what the price of gold went up to today?
I've been paying attention.
Silver is up around 24. I think gold went over 22 today. Came back down a little bit though.
I wonder what
Really?
it is here in Canada.
I think the price of gold right now is 21.70.
Up here in
21.71.
Canada, it's 29.38.
Well, you guys are on a different money system, right?
The exchange rate and everything, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go on there real quick. I went on there.
That's what I'm doing right now.
But for 1 gram of gold here in Canada, it's $94.47.
A
That's
gram.
not bad money for 1 gram.
I got the spot price of gold at 21.74 and silver at 24.54.
I'm not sure what.
I know it
See,
was
right
over.
now, I'm seeing gold at 2,180, silver at 2,473, platinum at 913, and palladium at 1,019.
Yeah, your numbers are a little higher than mine. Maybe what do you go on? Where do you find that?
Well, I just went into the search bar, typed it in, and then I looked at live gold price, and this Monex Precious Metals came up.
Yeah, I go to that's what I'm on, Monex.
I use Coin Apps. I just posted the link in chat there.
Yeah, well, it's on the move. So what would that be? Let's see. What was that going to be? What would that be a gram? Gold per gram.
It's 94.47 per gram here in Canada. So I'm assuming it's probably about $80 a gram US.
All right. 69.3, 69.30 a gram.
Wow, big difference.
That's US dollars. 70. That's one of the highest I've seen it in a long time. And it's probably higher than that because they got it at 21.55 an ounce. And Charlie just seen it at 21.80.
I'm seeing it at 21.74 and 70 cents
That's what on Monex?
on Coin Apps.
Oh, that's what I seen. 21.74.
Either way, it's good money.
24.60 in euros. Dutchy, how you doing there? Good to see you, my friend.
It'd be nice to see it hit, $100 a gram here in Canada for gold. That would make it worth going out on the river.
Yeah, but it takes away from your investment. I started investing in gold when it was $13.33 an ounce.
Oh, see, my thing is it cost me about $3,000 to go spend a month out west panning. So yeah, it adds up. Last trip, I barely scraped my costs. I still owe my prospecting partner about $3,000 from last summer.
I hope all went well there, Dutchy.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Wow. Let's see. Did everybody? The last one I was over here. Only two. Hit that thumbs up, guys. How many people we got in here?
I am
We
not.
got a few people in here. We got to hit that thumbs up. Give Charlie some love.
I see 19 thumbs up on my end.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe mine didn't refresh. Maybe I should refresh.
Yeah, I just loaded the page.
Oh.
Got the YouTube site closed.
Oh, now I got 21. Yeah, it refreshed. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Oh, geez. That sounds like quite the undertaking there, Dutchy.
Wow.
Oh, glad they caught it in time then.
Wow. Misdiagnosed.
That can end badly when they misdiagnose something.
That's true. No fun at all, I can imagine. Well, we're glad everything turned out good. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
I bet you that's a big nugget in it. Where'd Charlie go?
I don't know. I think maybe
We're dealing with a few things real quick.
Oh, all right. We'll keep everybody entertained for you there, Charlie. Yeah. Oh,
Remy.
hey, Remy, what's happening?
What's up, everybody?
Oh, other way. Down that way. Forgot cameras reverse.
Do you have hey Remy? Do you have one of those Green Mountain gold sluices?
Oh, the gold traps. Yep.
Yeah,
I
the
have,
gold trap. The
I have
Green
all
Mountain gold.
models. Yes,
How
I
does
have
that
everything.
actually? How does it work? What is the? Where's the water go? Where's the dirt go? I was looking at them and I was trying to figure out how exactly it worked.
Okay, so that's the 2-footer. I've put some use in it, scratched the top up. Obviously, that happens, but when you get it in the water, it clears right up.
Yeah.
Front chute, for anybody who doesn't know, there is a bottom chute which gets water pressure and a top chute that gets water pressure. This top chute is where you would set all of your material. That's the deck itself. You have one classifier plate. When you put your material on top of this one, and you have water feeding here and down in here, should be as full as you can get it. These things love water pressure. And when you put your dirt on here, it'll slide down. Your bigger stuff hits the classifier plate, bounces up and off the top.
Okay.
Everything let's get this glare off for you guys. I'm trying to get that glare. Okay, so all your heavies sink down to the bottom as the water pressure and stuff's coming down through. There's a low pressure zone in this box due to the water coming through, and it charges the drawer from the front. What it's going to do is it sprays water down through the bottom of this box when it's full of water and the water on the top chute's going over the top of it. That water that's being sprayed in here churns the material up like this and creates a low pressure zone. The light stuff, you'll watch it when it's running. It'll actually push the heavies from the back of it all the way up to the front and work the heavies up here. And all of this down here will stratify. The lighter stuff will work its way to the top, and you'll see all the heavy stuff work its way and drop to the bottom. This is what you'll take out and have your material in when you're all done. You cannot run this machine and walk away from it with material in it, because if you walk away from it for too long and you happen to have it running too hot, it will blow the box out. So I just practice sitting next to the thing and running one bucket at a time, so I don't happen to lose as much. But so one other thing about this is, in the water, when you're watching this run, when you have it set up with a rock underneath this and underneath the front, you've got your dam, you're going to want this thing sitting at a slight angle. And the more this back end is dropped down, the faster this water can push this way. The velocity on the top chute's much faster. The bottom chute and the bottom with water, that doesn't change. It's restricted. It cannot change water velocity. The top chute does. And you change that velocity on the top by dropping the rear end or bringing it up. Sometimes you don't have enough drop on it and rocks will get stopped on here and it doesn't have enough velocity to kick the bigger pieces up off the back. That becomes an issue. But the one thing about these is you can see through the side of this thing it operating and understand with a test scoop before running your material in it if it's running too hot or not. And then you could adjust it by making the rear end go down, and that makes it stratify faster. Or you can bring it up and it'll stratify it less. You've got to find a fine medium because the top chute velocity is important as well. So between that, that's how these gold traps work.
All right.
Yeah, and see with that gold trap too, it's one of those things that you can cut down on classification time, because you can, if you take out like all your super large rocks from your shovel and stuff like that, you can dump it right on there and it'll classify right for you. That's why it's called the fluid bed classifier, not a sluice.
Correct.
Ah.
There's no riffles. Yep, there's no riffles on this. It is federally patented. Green Mountain
As a
Gold Trap
classifier.
have this patented as a classifier. This is not considered a sluice box.
Nice. Nice.
Yep, it is. And the cool thing about it is, one other thing, right where this classifier plate is glued down to your top deck, that acts as an indicator map. So little pieces do get caught in here when you're running, and you can notice if you're in gold or not while you're running, and you can take a peek and see if any little pieces get caught there. That does work as an indicator as well.
Oh, all right.
Also, when you set it up, one big thing, when you set this up in the water, somebody down there, David Villa just mentioned, make sure the drawer is out of the water. And when he says by that is, it's best to have this out of the water. I mean, you can set the rear end in the water a little bit, but you're not going to want the water level to go over this drawer line. You want it safely underneath it a little bit. Sorry, my cat just took off like an idiot. But anyways, you want the water line around here, no further up, because the water that's in the river can come around and it kind of messes around with the velocity and stuff of the water right here if this is dipped down in the water. So that's a big no-no with that as well. But any other questions?
No, but it's interesting. I'd like to see. I'd like
I
to
hit
see
the wrong
it
button. But yeah, that's why I like them, because it's so easy to use, really easy to set up.
I mean, they're not really that heavy either. I'm one-handed here, a couple fingers. It's not heavy. And this is a 2-foot, the 23-inch Pay Street Finder version. There's a 3-foot version. That's called the Riverbed Hog. And then there's a 16-inch version that just came out that's called the Pack Rat. You can get them all on greenmountaingoldtrap.com. But you'll see me advertising these things out and pushing any of the when I use these, and it's not for paid reasons or anything. Like literally, these things here are my favorite. That's why I have every model. I don't really need every single one. I just like I see there's a use for every size, and since I just happened to help Joe come to the realization that a 16-inch might actually be a good idea, I took that out for the first run and I had it in a backpack. It was the easiest hike I had. Like it was all steep hills and stuff, and to get in there, you know, if you're carrying stuff, it is kind of risky. And I didn't feel like I needed to reach around too much or worry because it was all in the backpack, bucket, carabiner to the back, and my classifier and pan on the back of it. Off I go. I had nothing in my hands.
Nice.
And it worked just as good as the 2-footer. Classifying wise, the only thing that I seen with that is that every single one of these models, the smaller one is small volume, the medium one can handle a medium volume, and the big large one can handle quite a bit more. So people do keep that in mind. That's why I said I like all of them, because there's days where I'm in a spot where I can set my 3-footer up and be standing in the hole right in front of the little chute. Like I'm literally digging right in front of the darn thing. So I don't care to bring a small one there. I can use my full-size shovel on this 2-footer or the 3-footer. The Pack Rat's just a backpack-sized model for prospectors to go hiking with. Small, lightweight, fits in a backpack.
Like a little prospecting. Yeah, you're not going to dig.
Yeah, for testing locations, it's not for running
That are
large amounts of
far
material.
away. If you want to run buckets of material and you got to hike out there, you're not going to want to carry the 2-footer or the 3-footer if there's a 16-incher that'll fit in a backpack. It saves your arms from having stuff in them. What if you got to go down into a gorge or something somewhere?
Yeah.
The only thing with the 16-inch is that I had to sit there with a garden shovel and sit next to it and feed it with a garden shovel from my classified bucket.
Good
I
night,
mean, I
there,
do that.
Texas Donna.
Have a good
I
night,
do that
Donna.
as well with a 2-footer and 3-footer. Have a good night, Texas Donna.
Later, Texas Donna.
Yeah, it sounds interesting. I'm gonna.
They're
I'm gonna look
freaking
into
cool. Yeah, they're freaking cool. And like when I met Joe, it was like Mr. Green Mountain Gold Trap. Yeah, when I met him, like I the first time that I seen his running, I had a Bazooka or a Grizzly. I don't remember what it was, but it was like a secondhand unit that I rescued, you know. And the freaking change in like production from that to the Gold Trap was astounding. And I watched him every freaking day at the river for a while, dude. Kind of jealous over there a little bit. I'm like, man, this guy over here killing it, dude. I was happy for it, though. You know, he's over there making it happen. And every day he had nice pans and stuff. And I'm like, dude, I'm digging the same spot. Like, it was a bit discouraging, man. But like sit there and have him running something like mine, but they're completely different animals, really. This one, you can watch it run. The tubing design is different. You know what I mean? Like all the dimensions and stuff that make this one work are different from the Gold Trap or the Grizzly and the Bazooka deals that were out. You know, that it's just this
Good night,
one
Matt.
here was
I will,
Matt.
Matt.
basically things were taken into account with this one that the other kind of fluid bed classifiers didn't have. So definitely a favorite in my book, and I'm taking this Pack Rat up to Fairbanks, Alaska this April. The 13th, I show up there. So 13th of April, I will be in Fairbanks, Alaska with Alaska Nine Finger Mining, and we are going to get
nice. That was going to be my next question to you. When you going up to see
yes, sir, real soon.
Reed?
Yep. Yep. I can't wait to get up there because they don't have a Latrap pan up there, and they've never seen or used a Gold Trap up there. I do wish I was able to bring my 3-footer with me, but how far everything is out there, I would rather just carry my backpack and a freaking shovel in my hand, bud. If we're prospecting and we're going to go run a couple buckets someplace, I really don't want to go anywhere and have stuff over my shoulder and this, that, the other. You're just asking to get hurt going long distance like that. Just
How
the
long are you
risk of
going
getting
up there for?
probably the whole year up close to about Christmas time.
Oh.
I want to make sure I'm there for winter time because that's when it's dark all the time, and I want to see the aurora borealis there, the
Well,
northern
you'll
lights.
see that at night, won't you?
Yes, but winter time is the only time it's night, sir.
If you want to see Aurora Borealis, here's my dab rig. That's her name.
Wrong one, Bob. Yeah, no. So during like your normal warmer seasons up there, but it's daytime all the time. There's
It's
no
daytime all the time up there.
Yes, sir. You're in the
Or
Arctic
at least
Circle on top of your-
3.5 months.
You get, there's,
Yeah,
it's
like,
going to be in a
and then for like 6 months out of the year, it's like dusk, and then for the other 3 months of the year, it's all dark.
Because me and the wife we're thinking of booking a cruise, and Alaska's up there on the list, and because I'd like to see the aurora borealis too, and we were questioning that what time of the year you would go.
Yeah, make it as late towards
Hey,
the winter
guys, hold
time
on a
as you
sec. I'll be right
can.
back.
So just giving your guys' comfort with cold and stuff, you do have to take into account that it gets freaking cold up there, bud. But
Yeah.
if you're going to go look for the northern lights, your best chance is going to be to look online and find out about when you would see these events happen. Because I think it's actually a timeline thing, if I remember. Like they can is that what it was, Reg? Like they can kind of predict when those kind of things happen.
The northern lights are actually caused due to solar activity.
Yeah.
Anytime there's a geomagnetic storm or a large burst of particles coming from the sun, you will see northern lights. You can see them as far down as here where I am. It just depends on how big the storm is.
Yeah, you guys also got to have dark. That's the thing is I can be up there this year, bud. Joe, I could be up there this year if I'm working for warm season up there doing their warm season. You get like 3-4 months of warm season. That's it. So like all the rest of the year it's cold, wintertime.
Yeah.
And I have to wait for when it gets dark out all the time to see that. So I believe, in my first year, I think I should work for the extra amount of time and get the chance to see that, because out of anything that's up there, honestly, the biggest thing that I really want to see is that out of anything. That's breathtaking, dude. Like,
and
that's
a box full of shinies.
Eh.
You want to see that too.
That's a bonus, bro. That's a bonus. Those are like where I live. We're not going to see it. We don't get it down here, so it's like, that's not going to happen if I don't go there. So I'll suck it up and go there for the winter time a little bit and see how it's going. Why not, dude? I'll do some videos about the dredge and some history around the area. I'll do my research as best as I can, guys, before I do the videos, but I'll try to do some historical site type knowledge type stuff, and we'll see what happens. But I don't know how much of free time I'm going to have. Creed's going to have me working like a slave up there almost. I can tell we're going to be working hard, bud. So like I said, I don't know what kind of time frame we'll have to go fart around.
Good night there, Dutchy. Take care. Hope you're feeling well.
Have a good one, Dutchy, and hope you feel better.
Have a good night, buddy.
Yeah, that should be a nice adventure up there, up in Alaska. I'm trying to tell my wife, if we go to Alaska, I want to go panning, and she's not going to like that. And, but I'll have to.
So you arrange for her to go on a polar bear expedition while you go gold panning.
Well,
set her up on something for girls.
Make it a couples cruise where you and another couple go.
Yeah, so that way the girls can take off.
Panning. Exactly.
It sounds a lot easier than it actually is. I'll tell you.
Yeah, I was a bit shocked at, like, the prices for me to travel, dude, was like a bit kind of ouch. You know what I mean? Like next year, you know, if this year pans out and everything, like I'm hoping, you know, I'll be back again for another year of work, but I'll take my off time when I'm off to come down south in the United States and go race down where it's warm all the time. But
Yeah.
Well, the gold is as good as they say it is up there. You ain't gonna have to worry about it.
I don't know. We'll see, man. I don't know. We'll see. I gotta have it in front of me to see it. You know what I mean?
Man, it's too cold.
Yeah, I really don't care what kind of temperature it is, man. If you're dressed up good, you know what I mean? Like it's all in layering and being smart about what you're wearing and what layer it is.
Yeah.
You have to have good circulation too, man. If you ain't got good circulation,
The way I was taught,
your toes are gonna get cold.
yeah, the way I was taught, but in I've sat in snowbanks for 10, 11 hour shifts of on watch hunting and stuff back, when I was younger, and we'd have -30 and stuff plus wind chill on top, and that was up in the Adirondacks when I was a kid. I mean, the way that I was taught to dress was to make sure your underlayer is a decent soft, up tight to your body wicking layer, and then the next layer is going to be an insulation layer, whether it's wool pants, goose down jacket over your undershirt, something like that, a goose down vest or something, and then you have like a nice jacket on and a set of windproof pant layer over the top of your pants and a windproof jacket over it to keep the wind from taking the heat out of your clothes.
There's Creed in the chat right now.
Speak of Creed and he shall appear.
Yeah, exactly. I was just going to say that. You'd have to literally keep your jacket cracked open. If you feel like you're warm and you're hiking, bud, don't be an idiot. Crack your jacket open. Don't be a dummy. You get wet, you're screwed.
Yeah.
He's right. How you doing, buddy?
I learned that up in Montana when I went to see 406. If you're so warm in your tent that you're sweating, you're going to freeze.
I'd rather dress too warm and be out there cutting layers, bud. I don't care. I would rather go out looking like an idiot, overdressed, and being sure that I can go like this, and everybody else is over there. Oh, well, ha ha.
Yeah.
You didn't dress right, Better to be prepared than not.
As a Boy Scout, I value that statement. Be prepared.
Always. In your home, out on the streets, going in the woods, it don't matter. It's every point of your day. As us being men, that's our jobs. Protect, provide, security.
Yeah.
So if you can't protect your own butt, what are you going to do if you can't make it home?
Speaking of security, I think it's time for a safety meeting.
Yeah, I'm getting tired. I'm gonna have to call it pretty soon because I had a long day today.
Yeah. Get your rest, buddy.
Yeah, I'm tired. Sucks getting old.
I might not be. Yeah, it does. I know. Don't remind me. We're all getting older, buddy, every day. I can't stop that.
I still can't get over the fact some 20-year-old asked me if I had a senior's card at Goodwill.
Oh my God, bro.
She seen the big bushy beard I had going on and all the gray in it. She didn't look up at my face and asked me if I had a senior's card. It's like, I'm only 18 years older than you, sweetie.
I showed a picture the other night on here of my veterans card, and somebody commented, my mustache was black, and somebody commented, and I showed my wife today, and she laughed. She said, it doesn't even look the same because it's they actually.
I was gonna say you actually had color in there, buddy.
Somebody said it looked like a porn star mustache.
Oh jeez, come on, dude.
No,
that's the Ronnie. That's the Ronnie, buddy. He's got the.
I'm going to show you.
Oh shit.
Around
Yeah, you
here.
guys might not be seeing me too much longer on live streams, guys. I'm gonna end up pulling myself back. So we got some, I got a bunch of stuff I got to get done around the house over here. A lot of packing and stuff. Oh yeah, he does have that mustache too. That's
the
awesome.
Top stash from the 80s.
He's got the 70s porn stash, bro.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. My dad still works one. It's too funny. Wow, I don't know.
I might get some dye and dye it. Make it black again. No?
Get some permanent marker, Joe. It's cheaper.
Women color their hair. Men earn gray hairs. I don't know. I feel bad the past few years here. The past couple years, 2 years, I'd start getting grays all coming in here and start making you feel real old. Start making you second guess your life decisions, bud. You're like,
My
oh,
beard
crap.
is half gray.
You're getting
right?
old now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I decided when my barber told me that I was follically challenged that I'm going to start shaving it. You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, time flies by, man.
Especially when you're having fun.
Well, I was hearing also that your perception gets longer, or like time becomes shorter and shorter as older as you get, and that happens with like most species of animals as well. Like a cat's perception's way faster because their life's way shorter, but yet their attention, their span of time when they're younger is much. It feels like a longer time to them. That's why your cat freaks out after 10 minutes of you walking out the door, and it felt like to them it felt like a week or 3 days. You know what I mean?
I remember
animals do
I
that.
remember when I was a kid, man. The school year was so long; it dragged, and now I go from golf season to golf season. That's how I judge the time, and it seems like it flew by this year. I'm already I'm looking forward to getting my golf clubs out again, and I just put them away.
In Creed, I only have a couple more years till I hit that mark.
40.
Yeah, I'm there too. I only got like fucking 4 years, bud. 4 years. I'm 40 years old. That ain't
I
that
don't
long.
even-
man.
I don't even remember 40.
Jeez. Oh, my time frame goes a lot faster than like people who haven't gone to jail as well. Because people who go to jail, they learn how to ignore time.
Yeah, well.
And then when you're out, you get stuck like forgetting to like remember time. Because you don't need to remember time in there. And then in fact, it's more healthy for your brain to forget about time while you're there. It's just going to drive you insane. So if you come outside after being in there for so long, you learn to forget birthdays and holidays, and you learn to forget it all, or you're just going to stress yourself out. So
it's like
you come back out on the street, you start to deal with issues because of forgetting time, and then things fly by too fast, and you're like, holy crap, I'm not really paying attention to how long things are going here. Oh, man.
Oh, you're going to get up there just in time for Creed's birthday.
Nice. Oh, dude, that's cool. Heck yeah, bro. We're gonna have to have like bonfire or something, man. Cool. Cool.
Yeah, the
Just
big
hitting
5-0, man.
5-0. Yeah. It took
Big
words out of my
5-0.
mouth. Hitting the big 5-0, man. Cool. You know what's funny is I hear 15 years and that sounds like a little number because I look at a 15-year-old kid and they're little twerps.
Not all of them.
40,
Yeah.
50, 60.
Yeah.
I've
To
got
me-
a 15-year-old
Dude.
that over there.
They're still little twerps, but oh,
one's
they're pains in the
quiet.
butt.
Always watching, horror movies and just random stuff.
Oh, that doesn't make them not shitheads, bud. They're little shitheads, man. That's what I'm saying. I see a 15-year-old kid, and I remember being 15, thinking I was that old, and it's like, bro, you're nothing right now. You're a little baby. 15 years old, I was doing things most adults wouldn't do. Let's just
Right.
put it that way. Yeah. I lived my life early on. I'm
Oh,
not
cheers to that one.
36
because-
to my age. Yeah, I'm not 36 in here, bud. That's yeah.
Yeah, what are you doing? Drinking coffee over there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be up all night if I had coffee.
David Villa goes, hire them. They know everything.
Joe, I used to work
Yeah, the
security, so I
15-year-olds
can
and
drink
stuff.
coffee at any time of the night and pass out 10 minutes after having a cup.
Oh, dude.
Don't bother you.
Nope.
No, I fall asleep after drinking espresso, bro. I drink pots of espresso. I don't drink coffee. You guys see me drinking and I'm saying it's coffee. It's not like I switched from coffee to espresso. Like I make pots of espresso and drink pots of espresso. Like expensive espresso. That's good too. Like I drink pots of that stuff, dude.
Me, I drink Maxwell House Original Rose.
No mocha frappa lattes?
No fancy shit for me. Just black free sugar.
Hey, Creed, you want to go back to English class? No, the caffeine slow me right down, guys. That don't bug me, man. If I have coffee, I slow down and it calms me down. If I don't have coffee, I'm on freaking wired, bud. Like I'm that party animal you don't want to bring to your house during a family gathering. You know what I mean? Like that was me back in the day. Like you don't take me off from caffeine. You don't. No, that's bad.
Who is that? Who's gonna be your boss? What's her name?
Oh, he's just playing.
Trista?
Krista.
Every time he says her name, I don't know if it's Krista or Trista.
No, it's kind of like Tristan, but it's Tristan and Krista put together. Trista.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I know who he's talking about in when he does all the videos. Trista.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Trista. That's what I said. That was a little different name there. That was different.
Yeah, I still want to try some of Creed's powdered fine gold pay dirt. That stuff looked awesome.
Yeah. It's nice gold, but it's freaking talcum powder, bud.
Oh,
The
yeah.
stuff I'm dealing with from the Fraser River is all minus 50 mesh.
50 is kind of big for what I get over here.
Yes,
Kinky
the
dirt.
Kinky dirt.
That's just kinky stuff. Oh yeah, bud. You're asking for a bag of love, are you? Anybody need a bag of love, man? Hit up Creed from Alaska Nine Finger Minded, man. He'll hook you up. Ask for a bag of love.
I like a good challenge person.
Oh yeah, man. Ask for a bag of love. You might not love it, but you know, we love getting you guys all upset. You know, anybody like handing out a hard pay dirt bag. I love handing hard pay dirt bags out. I'm like, here, you think that's hard? Try this.
I wish I was able to financially afford sending some of this material out. These are cons from the Fraser River.
Oh,
One
yeah.
spoonful, one spoonful from the top of this has between 30 to 50 specks of minus 50 match.
Right.
I can't wait to find out what's at the bottom.
Yeah, that was all mainly garnet up there in the Fraser, though, right?
No. This is mostly hematite.
You do have hematite sand up there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't know if that was granitic sand or if it was black sand or not.
No, this is mostly black sand.
But how much magnetic to non-magnetic?
I'd say about 50-50.
but I get about 75-25 in ours. Like, it's almost impossible to clean all the magnetics out, bro. Like, that's why I don't even bother. Like, I'm going to sit there for 30, 40 minutes to an hour just cleaning magnetics. Screw that, because I got to pan it anyways.
Well, that's what I'm doing with this, right? It's just the cons from a month of panning. You know, we just dump it into the bucket, pan it down, dump it, pan it down, dump it. And then we ran it all through my little cleanup sluice thing. Unfortunately, batteries were kind of an issue for us, but I have the whole bilge pump and speed controller from Washington Beach and all that. So yeah, all those cons were put into this bucket.
Did you, I forgot what I was going to ask you. How far of a walk is it you guys got to take to get to his claim there?
Well, that depends.
By the railroad bridge.
The one claim on the Fraser that we had gone to that he let us stay at for roughly about a week and a half. It's in Boston Bar. And it's like a 10-minute walk down a hill and down the beach a little bit.
Well, I was just wondering if it was just because you couldn't get your batteries out or if it was just battery
No,
problem.
we had an issue with our solar panel.
Oh,
Our solar panel wasn't.
no regen, bud. No regeneration. Where's our juice, man?
And we tried to charge it off the van, but we just couldn't get it to
Don't
go.
want to hold the charge, huh?
Well, brand new batteries, RV batteries.
Thank you guys. Sorry about that. But yeah, we're getting down to the pointy end of the night anyway. I got to go deal with this shit. So I'll explain. I'll explain
This
back
live
later.
stream. I'm coming in here and cutting this live stream, guys.
All right, guys.
All right, you too.
Good night.
Have a
you
good
two.
night, everybody. Love
All
y'all.
right.
Bye.